Light emitting diode is an optoelectronic device which emits light when it is forward biased. So it is a PN junction itself, where here the majority charge carriers are holes and here the majority charge carriers are electrons. Now when you forward bias this diode, it will emit light. The working of this diode is not explained like the working of an ordinary PN junction diode, because in the ordinary PN junction diode, the forward bias of the PN junction decide the conduction. So we need to discuss about the conduction of electrons. So there what happened, when the diode is forward biased, the electrons are crossing the junction. Once they cross the barrier potential, then those electrons are collected. But here we are not discussing about the conductivity of the diode, but here we are discussing about the emission of light. So we have to explain it in a different way. See, to explain this, we will take the energy levels of both P and N type. So this is the P type semiconductor, that is this one, where holes are the majority charge carriers which are in the valence band. Since it is forward bias, we discuss only the majority charge carriers, not the minority charge carriers, because when the diode is forward bias, there is no minority charge carrier current. Okay, now this is N side. So that this is the energy level diagram, where there are free electrons in the conduction band, and here this is the depletion region. This is the depletion region. Now when the diode is forward biased, here this is just a representation. Once the forward voltage is more than the barrier potential, now to understand what is the barrier potential, what do you mean by depletion region, please watch the formation of a PN junction, and the link is given in the description. Okay, anyway, when the diode is forward biased, once the voltage is more than the barrier potential, the electrons which are in the N side, this is N side, they cross the junction and they go to the P side. So here also same thing, electrons acquire energy, they go from N side to the P side. Okay, now in the P side, these electrons are here. This electron, let us I'll take one electron. This electron have come here, and it cannot stay there for a long time, and it has to recombine with the hole in the valence band. This hole, let us say. Now when it recombine with this hole, it has to lose this much energy. So what is this much energy? This is nothing but the forbidden energy gap. Now depending on the forbidden energy gap, that much amount of energy will be released. Now in any diode, let it be an ordinary diode or a LED, the energy will be dissipated, or energy may be dissipated in three forms. One is in the form of heat. If Eg is less than 1.4 electron volt, then the energy will be dissipated in the form of heat. Say in the case of an ordinary diode, conduction happens when the diode is forward biased. Not only that, there will be some amount of energy dissipated, and that energy will be in the form of heat, because in an ordinary diode we are using silicon or germanium, the energy gap will be less than 1.4 electron volt. For silicon 1.1 electron volt and germanium 0.7 electron volt. So the energy will be released in the form of heat. If the forbidden energy gap is greater than 1.8 electron volt and less than 2.8 electron volt, then it will be emitted in the form of light. Why it will be emitted in the form of light? See, you know the equation of energy and wavelength. E equal to hc divided by lambda. Lambda is the wavelength. Now depending on the energy gap, this is E is nothing but Eg here. H and C are constant. This is Planck's constant, and this is the velocity of light. So these are the constant, and Eg will be inversely proportional to lambda. So depending on the energy gap, light of different wavelength will be emitted. So if you calculate, it will turn to be 1.8 electron volt and 2.8 electron volt. These are the two edges, and it will come to be nearly 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer, which is nothing but the visible range. If Eg is almost equal to 1.4 electron volt, the energy will be released in the form of IR light, infrared, which we use for in the remote controls and all. Now, here, which are the materials used? From this, now silicon and germanium cannot be used. Only gallium arsenide phosphide, indium phosphide, gallium nitride, etc. Those have the energy gap between 1.8 electron volt to 2.8 electron volt. What about IR? If the forbidden energy gap is 1.4 electron volt, the material semiconductor which is having energy gap of 1.4 electron volt will be gallium arsenide. So in an infrared LED, gallium arsenide is used as a semiconductor. Now, what are the characteristics? The forward characteristics, because the light will be emitted only when the diode is forward biased, because if the diode is forward biased, then only majority charge carriers cross the junction and recombination take place. Here, this is the forward current, that is the current through the diode, and this is voltage across the diode. Now, since it is a diode, the characteristics will be nothing but a diode characteristics. This is for violet. Now, if you take blue light or blue LED, then the characteristics will come like this. This is for blue. Similarly, you take green. This will be for green. This will be for green. This will be, let us say, it is for red. Why the characteristics goes like this? Because violet is having a lesser wavelength. Therefore, what is the forbidden energy gap? It will be more, because Eg and lambda, that is the wavelength, are inversely proportional. The violet is having a lesser wavelength, therefore energy gap will be more. Electrons require more energy to cross the junction. Therefore, the voltage you have to apply is more. Therefore, knee potential is more. You change to a higher wavelength LED, then the energy required to cross these electrons will be quite lesser. Therefore, the knee potential will be lesser. And the diode, this diode cannot be used in reverse bias, and it will go to breakdown, that is avalanche breakdown easily, and it will spoil. The symbol of a LED is this. This is P side, this is N side, this is an arrow. There are two arrows which are going outwards, indicate that the light is emitted out.